I just had to take a little second. I had to talk about some house related stuff. Got good news, you know what I'm saying? This crazy lady finally signed the contract, so we can move forward with the appraisal and all that good stuff. But nobody's here for that. Nobody's here for the grown up stuff. We here for Lego, right? Lego game. Isn't that funny how he just fell off just now? He should have jumped off instead of just falling off, right?
Yeah, what she said. Do that.
See, usually these Lego games confuse the stuff out of me, for real. But, because I played through this on the Switch already, I kind of remember certain parts. I was trying to play this with my older son the other day, and, oh no, what's that? Trying to play this with my older son the other day, and, ooh, nice.
I like this.
I like it too. And I couldn't remember the beginning part when you're in the ship. So confusing. One thing I would love for Lego games to do is like not make me feel like an idiot. That would be great. But I mean, as it is right now, this the only one. This is really the only game that really has like that really gives you the opportunity and the ability to play as like some Marvel characters and stuff that are kind of true to form. They do a good job, you know. So yeah, outside of this game, now we finally have something a little more serious that we could play for the serious comic book heads out there. Now, this has been a good year for Marvel, I feel like, because that's not the only thing that's coming. We got that Avengers, you know, self-titled.
You mean attach a gravity mine to something as powerful as a Celestial? There's no telling what might happen.
Did it?
Good point. We
Oh
should
well.
definitely use it.
Yeah, exactly. I already used it. So that Avengers game that's coming out. Now, honestly, in my opinion, that game, I am not particularly excited about it, but the prospect of it just being more Marvel, more opportunity to play Marvel games, you know, it's just dope to me. I like DC also, but you know, that's second place to me. There's some dope characters in there, but like if they turn around and make some dope RPG-ish DC games, that would be cool too. But right now, DC got the fighting games on lock because they work with Netherworld Studios, who they have just revolutionized the whole, you know, fighting game industry. Well, it's not industry, but you know, the whole genre. They revolutionized it. They took it to a whole nother level. But back to this Marvel stuff, man. We used to have Marvel Heroes Omega. I still got it on my PS4. You can't play it anymore, but I'm not going to take it off because, you know, any Marvel stuff I got on here just make me feel bling the F out, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, this Avengers game looks like hot trash to me. It looks like it's going to be the Order 18, is it 1886? Let me see what it's called. I got it on the back. Yeah, the Order 1886. Which I've never played, but I heard was a huge disappointment to people because they were expecting to play something that was more gameplay than it is cutscenes and story, like fake Kojima type. But I'm feeling like that's what Avengers is gonna be, and from what I've heard from Game Informer and other outlets, it kind of sounds like there is a lot of QTEs in there. And I gotta say, the only game that I've enjoyed in recent years, or not that recent, you know, that I could really recall, that had a lot of QTEs was Asora's Wrath. And that's only because that game was so over the top. Some of the stuff going on, it wouldn't make any sense for it to do anything other than QTEs, you know what I'm saying? Quick time events. Because the stuff he was doing is like fighting planet-sized villains. You know, somebody hit him with a sword or their finger from space, and he got to punch his way out of that. QTE makes sense for that, but it looks like it sounds like it's gonna be QTE heavy. From the gameplay we saw, which I don't think was gameplay, it looked like really bad cutscenes. They said it's supposed to be pre-alpha and stuff. And that stuff looked like bad cutscenes. You know, they got cotton candy hair and stuff like that. It was real whack. Yeah, basically, yeah, like I said, it looked real underwhelming to me. And then also, I kind of feel bored with their character choice. You know, the Avengers are dope, but they're not my favorite, and they're not the only iteration of the Avengers that exists. I mean, you got the West Coast Avengers, and it takes place on the West Coast. It's their West Coast initiative. I don't understand how you have like, they start you out with those, was it like 5 Avengers? You got, I mean, again, it probably would have been more impressive to me if they had the likenesses of the MCU, or if they would have just, in all honesty, done a little better with, what's her face? Black Widow. And I know I'm not alone on this. I'm sure everybody agrees with me that she looks horrible. I don't like the way Thor looked, and I do not appreciate the Captain America either. Just feels like it's not gonna be my cup of tea. But that's why, you know, I've been talking to my brother that's Black Plague, and he, you know, now he feels compelled, like he needs to get a Switch just so he can play the good Marvel game. But you know, they got time to fix it up and give the people what they want by next year. And I think there's some people who hope, you know, positively, hopefully optimistic regarding the future of that Avenger game made by I think Square Enix. I think it's made by the same folks who make who have recently been in charge of Tomb Raider, which I love the Tomb Raider games. Those are amazing. So I mean, gameplay wise, they have a lot of potential and talent. So you never know. I could be totally proven wrong, and I would prefer to be proven wrong, because another superhero game is another superhero game. I do not like what they did with Ant-Man, with that big gun thing. That looks stupid as all. Because I think of Ant-Man, I don't think about a giant shrink gun. That sounds more like Rick Moranis on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So, or like a DC villain named Shrink Man or some garbage like that.
What are the chances that door's actually fixed?
Incoming call from Nick Fury.
I think she could shrink down even smaller, right? Alright, so I guess this is small, she can shrink. I like how she got those electric blasts and stuff. Alright, so I know we're supposed to do. Oh, it's the phone's ringing, I think, yeah.
So, I've got some bad news. Want to hear it?
Excuse me.
Come on, the news isn't that bad. I do
Alright, let's go talk to him.
The entrance mechanism is still busted. Guess
Oh,
I didn't fix it
and
after.
it is
Whoops.
a beautiful rainy day here in New York. I
It's
hope
gonna take
everybody
some
out
extra
here is
parts to
enjoying
fix
that.
it, but I've kinda got oil
Trees
on my
getting all
hands.
green and
So,
stuff off that
if
water.
I told you the items I need, do you think you could go find some and bring them to me?
Pardon the beeping and truck sounds and
Incoming
whatever.
call from Nick Fury.
Okay, great. These are the parts you're looking for. If you check the rooms on this floor, there's bound to be a few useful components lying around.
Where is that phone?
We'd better see what Fury wants before we head out.
Hey there!
Gwenpool.
You're itching to get on with the game, but let me just quickly lay down some sweet tutorial action on you. It'll only take a second. 30 tops. Over here, we've got my sweet cheat machine. Got yourself a cheat code? Punch it into that baby and unlock stuff without having to lift a finger.
Nice.
This is where you can buy my incredible, mystical, pink bricks, which unlock awesome extras like Well, that'd be telling. Some are available right now. Others, you have to earn. Ooh. And that's
Alright.
it. Have fun saving the
Well,
world,
there are
Junk.
2 parts in here
Incoming
for us to
call
pick
from
up.
Nick Fury.
Iron Man sent you on a tutorial mission, huh?
Those parts Tony needs have to be around here somewhere.
Found him already. Watch him do the surfboard move. Let's do it. Awesome. Now, I don't know why Captain America does that. I don't know if that's like a thing he usually does. Oh, I think we're near that phone. Call. Here it is. How many pieces I got left? Oh, okay, not too many. Let's see.
Incoming call from Nick Fury.
Hey, I think we might have an incoming call from Nick Fury.
Yeah, what
But
gave it
where's
away?
the darn?
Where are those items we need? Can't say I'm a fan
Where
of
is that
Tony's
phone,
leave
man?
stuff lying around the filing
Excuse me.
system.
Alright. A piece over here? Nope. You know what's funny about this? I'm playing through this. If I was playing with the kids right now, man, I wouldn't have gotten this far. So I got to kind of sneak while they're not around and try to get through the mission so I can get more characters and get to the open world. Because, you know, when it comes to, at least my kids, when it comes to them, they're not really about the story and you know, Lego games. They just want to get into the open world ASAP. You know, I get it though. What is this?
Incoming call from Nick Fury.
Nice. Oh no. Okay. Use a console to view. Oh, okay. It's only when it tells you there's hints. So it's not like I can do it all the time. Oh, okay. Gonna start ringing again and calling, incoming call. But you know what? That's probably why I had to pick up the pieces so I could get to that phone call. I don't hear it ringing anymore. It's like a Ninja Turtle weapon. No, but that's Elektra. That's right. She has the size. So yeah, the whole reason I started. I said X-Men, right? So we're hoping Iceman, right? We hoping we get Colossus. Beast would be dope. You know what would be really cool too? If they added some
Great.
characters
That looks like
from
it should be enough.
like even
Let me take
Generation
those
X.
off your hands and
Imagine
we
if you
can
could play as
finally get this thing open.
Gen X.
Incoming call from Nick
I
Fury.
mean, is it Gen X or was it Gen 13? Gen. And I unlocked Iron Man. Nice. Like Jubilee or Mondo. Is this gonna fix the phone call thing? Oh, that's where the call is. Okay, it was all connected. It makes sense.
This isn't something I can use. Anyone got any ideas?
Iron Man got it. Don't worry. We're gonna fix it right now. We try to switch up the puzzle a little bit so you don't
If
get
it was
bored
so
as easily
easy, why didn't you
this
fix it
time
when I
around
asked
playing
you
the
the
game.
first time?
Oh shoot, it's almost time for me to go.
Come on, we've still got to answer that
Don't
call.
believe everything you
Incoming
see,
call
especially
from Nick Fury.
on Fox, left alone. Oh, is this like a downstairs thing? Yeah. It's been so long since I played this on Switch. I kinda, even though I played through some of this stuff, I kinda still. Yeah, please. I know phones drive me freaking crazy in real life. Having a phone on a video game, boy. I hate rings. Like the traditional.
Telephone.
Yes. Goodness gracious, yes, please answer the telephone.
Avengers! Sorry to break up the party, I have new missions for you.
Oh, and that's the other thing too. Nick Fury is
massive radiation spikes around a remote research facility. Atuma's forces have been spotted out in the ocean. A prison breakout headed for Brooklyn Bridge. Fury out.
3 teams. Grab Spider-Man on
I was
your
gonna
way
say,
out.
oh, yeah, I heard, I don't know if a lot of people felt this way, but I heard like 1 or 2 people on YouTube talking about how they didn't like the voice actor for Nick Cage, but honestly speaking, I think that's the same guy who probably does Nicolas Cage on the Lego movies, right, the Lego game, on the cartoons, you know what I mean? Like, don't worry about that. It's the game gonna be so dope. You see, they got like they got like different it's like a trials thing where you could do almost like a boss rush, but you can fight like 4 bosses at once, 5 bosses at once. It looks pretty good, man. It looks really good. I'm really excited about it. I hope I was able to communicate my excitement. Other people get excited too. Only thing is, it's not going to be on PS4, but hey, I got a Nintendo Switch, so I'm totally protected. You know, for like people like my brother who never, you know, took that leap of faith.
We'll see when we get a bit closer.
Y'all are just gonna miss out, you know what I'm saying?
Sure is beautiful.
That shit happens, right? I'm gonna probably bring this to an end
Was beautiful.
shortly.
What is that
And
thing?
that is
The source of
because
the radiation spike. According to Wasp,
I
researchers have vanished.
need to get myself ready to leave. And like I said, it's a rainy day. Wasn't expecting that this morning, so I didn't bring like a jacket or nothing. So I gotta switch it up, make sure that I'm straight. You know, just getting over this little cold and everything like that, or still mid cold. But
Okay, team, let's move out.
Yes, and with great haste.
Absolutely. Nice jacket, by the way, Cap.
So
Thanks.
I know I've said this once or twice already, but I'm gonna reiterate that I am a part of the camp of people who think that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, their door looks better than the door, like their everything looks better than the ones on this new Avengers game. But I mean, I heard some people saying that like they saw the demo and now they feel very confident for the game, and then I hear other people saying it looks like trash. Like, I don't know. And I heard that it's supposed to take place in the same universe as the Spider-Man game. What y'all say? Because from what else I heard is that the Taskmaster is on both, but he looks different on this Avengers game as opposed to how he looks on Spider-Man. But so yeah, with the X-Men characters, I was saying, man, it would be dope. You know who else would be cool? Who I never get to see on games? Forge, or maybe even Bishop or Cable. That would be a definite. Bishop, Cable, maybe Shard, Magic would be dope. And Magic is Colossus' sister. I think that would be dope because she's another character who like carries a sword. So she's similar to Doctor Strange. She's a sorceress supreme.
Care to give me a boost with your oh so shiny shield?
You got it. Wait, what?
But for a different dimension, so cool stuff. It's so funny, like playing with my playing this with my kids or whatever. When we started out, the first mission, you're playing as Gamora. I mean, you just saw it, Gamora. Star-Lord, Drax, you know, the whole Guardians of the Galaxy, and you hear my kids asking me, they're like, "Oh, Dad, is that Hulk's sister?" You know, they always say that She-Hulk is Hulk's sister, but that's actually the cousin. And you know what? Sometimes it's funny. It's like, you know what? It doesn't even register for me that they look so much alike.
Good work.
But
Now
you know,
let's
when
try
I
and
was a
find
kid, I think
way
I noticed
inside.
it more. The big difference I remember Marvel making between Gamora and She-Hulk was Gamora had like black mascara around her eyes. Like she had like a smoky eye with a. But nah, I'm joking. Not no smoky.
I'd better take care of that fire.
Something.
My shield
I don't know
should
what
be able
call
to
that
smother
thing.
the flames.
See that? Oh wow, I can ride this. Snowmobile. Seems like it breaks stuff down pretty easily. No, what was it that they just told me to do with my shield? Oh, put out the fires. Yep. Alright, so after I put out some fires, Captain America style. Excuse me. I am going to be turning this one off. It looks like I'm about to build another Captain America there.
There's an electric charge socket up here. Thor, do you think you could use your lightning to restore the power?
Let me see.
There we go. Let's see what's in behind door number 1. And of course, this is a Captain America puzzly thing.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Now I need to download all the DLC for this because, of course, I did buy this when this was on sale on PS Plus, and it came with all the DLC. So I have all, however many characters, 200, whatever. And this is the most recent Marvel one, so this should have stuff from the Spider-Verse, and because I know Spider-Gwen is definitely playable on this. It's nice to see her get so much love, man. Like, I won't lie and say that like I had like lots of Spider-Gwen comics. I definitely didn't, but there we go. But I remember seeing her books in the comic book store, and they always look awesome, especially with that hoodie motif. You know, the hoodie.
Seems we are not welcome.
Yeah, it might be a little tricky getting inside. Let's take a look around and see if we can find some sort of an override switch.
Gotta have the right angle to destroy that, because I destroyed the other one, right? Okay, I guess it's not gonna let me do it this time. Alright, override switch. Guess I gotta just break more stuff, huh? Eventually I'll have the pieces needed to build this thing. Oh, maybe this is where the override switch is. Yep. It is, it is. How do I get in there, though? Alright, no buildable pieces came out of that. Well, like I said, I'm gonna end it here.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
Overlados.